Hey everybody, it's Marshall Monkey here, and this is going to be my Inside Out movie review. I got the chance to go see the movie, and it was, oh my zing. We gotta talk about it. I also have a Girl Meets World review coming later on, hopefully, if I got times. But let's talk about it. So yeah, Inside Out was a really, really great movie. I just want to say, first of all, I think, it's up there, it's definitely up with Jurassic World now. I mean, Avengers... I'm kind of starting to think Avengers might not, because Jurassic World beat Avengers, so I don't know. I don't know where all the movies stand, but I think Inside Out and Jurassic World probably my hair is wet, but probably two of the best movies so far this year. Tomorrowland probably down there. Not that it wasn't good. I loved it, but it just didn't have the chance to compete. You know, it's kind of hard to make a movie based on a theme park ride and, you know, kind of like that. Whereas these are original ideas. Or Jurassic World connected to a franchise that's done well. Or Avengers in a Marvel, you know, in a comic book, you know, environment. Whereas this was just where Tomorrowland was based on a ride. So I don't feel like I feel like that's why it's not up there with the others. But, for this year. But Inside Out, let's talk about that. So yeah, Inside Out was amazing. Amazingly written as well. It was written very well, to where written as where it had great comedy, and written as where it was balanced out very well with the story. There was really great moments. The cues for like the final parts, like Riley running away, which we'll talk about later, was really great. Everything, it was just really well put together. Also the all-star cast that was in the movie. Amy Poehler, amazing as Joy. She has a very energetic voice that really just sets off the character, and it just really looks well with how they animated her and all that as well. Lewis Black as Anger, definitely the perfect voice for this role. Again, the way they designed him and the voice just fits really well together. Mainly all of them have that cool design that really fits. As well as Phyllis Smith, who probably was my favorite voice actor, also with Mindy Kaling, in this movie, because Phyllis Smith, probably the best out of all of them for the voice for that character, because Phyllis Smith has that voice that just sounds depressing. Sorry, Phil Smith. But it just sounds perfect with the role, and I think it's really great, and it fits really well. Bill Hader as well, really set the bar high for Fear. I thought that was a really cool motion. My hair is really wet right now. And then Mindy Kaling, as well as Disgust, really set it off too. I feel like a lot of people could play Disgust, but her voice specifically, like I said, the designs work with the voices, which is why they meshed really great together, and why the characters did really well in the film. We also got Bing Bong, which I'll talk about too. But after talking about the cast, let's talk about the story. So it starts out with Riley being born, and they introduce the idea of headquarters. They introduce the idea, which is really well written, the headquarters, the emotions being introduced, like each emotion. Joy, I think Joy was first, obviously. Sadness was next, and then I think it was fear, disgust, and then anger, I think is what happened. I'm not really sure. I don't know how they went in order. They really didn't tell us that much, but, you know, they all just appeared. Headquarters develops over time as you grow, obviously. As a human grows, your headquarters develops as well. And you get core memories, which powers up your personality, which are islands that have your personality in them, which is actually very cool as well. I am dripping right now. My hair is so wet. Throughout the story, Riley... You know, we learn about Riley. We have to be introduced. And they did it so well, because learning about characters in a movie is so hard, because you have so much time to do that, and all that stuff. So they did it really well to where they could introduce Riley and, like, boom, get the story quick, fast. I'm dripping. But yeah, they just did it really well, doing the story, getting it done, you know, introducing that character, boom, that's Riley. Throughout the story, it was really great. And also, while introducing the 5 emotions as well. Very well put together. So we can move on to the story, which is Riley she moves away from Minnesota, which affects the emotions. They feel, you know, kind of like, you know, this isn't our home. You know, this isn't where we grew up. This isn't where Riley grew up. So why should we be excited? You know, they get in the house, they get in her room, it's all different, and they all just think it's horrible. Whereas Joy is supposed to be, you know, keeping the happiness alive, and, keeping Riley happy, which is what she has to do, which is actually pretty crazy. Now, Sadness is another character that I really loved. Like I said, just really perfect. She figures out that she can alter the memories, that that we have, which is really great. The system for the memories too is really well written, like the little marbly things that just roll in from, you know what I mean? And then the long-term memory, and then the core memory, it was just all perfect. But she has the ability to alter the memory, which is actually pretty crazy, which leads to joy and sadness out of headquarters with the core memories, which is powering the islands, which powers down the islands. Riley, her family, people at school just try to affect her personality. The islands crash and burn the Forgotten Area, which is also pretty crazy as well. We also get introduced, like I said, to Bing Bong, the imaginary friend. Probably one of my other favorite characters. I've heard the voice somewhere. I just don't know the voice actor who did the voice. So comment down below if you guys know the voice. I don't remember whose it was, but I really want to know. Through the story, we go through the setting of the mind, which was so cool. We didn't get just headquarters and just the personality. We got Dream Productions, which is probably my favorite scenes of all time. Like, just that's how in their movie, that's how dreams work in that setting, which is actually pretty crazy. It's pretty fun as well. We get Imagination Land for Imagination, which was amazing. We get introduced to Imagination cards, and you guys remember in the movie she put the card, Joy put the card and made Imagination. Ideas, the light bulbs, ideas. We got introduced to pretty much everything in the mind, which was really awesome as well. We also got Mind Workers. We got all this stuff for the mind, which is so amazing. We also got the Forgotten Dump, which is the dump that if you get dumped in there and you've forgotten, which a lot of memories fell. But think about how long we've been living. I've been living for a long time. Well, not like long, but I've been living for years now. More than 10 years. I'm 14, so that's 14 years. So I've probably forgotten a lot of stuff through that time. So think about it. When you think about it, that could happen. You forget about a lot of things in real life too. And then we get throughout the setting, and anger, disgust, and fear have to make sure that Riley stays happy throughout school, throughout everything. So then after that, fast forward, because we can't talk about everything. Anger gets the idea to run away. They steal the money. They go. Riley just goes, and Bing Bong, this was so sad, sacrifices himself to basically make sure that Joy and Sadness get back to headquarters to save Riley, which is actually really disappointing. It's really sad in a Pixar movie when you see a character die. I don't think there's been a lot that have died in Pixar movies. I really can't think of any more, but Bing Bong's one of them. But, I don't know. I can't really think of any right now. Like any from Toy Story or anything like that. But anyway, yeah, and they fix it. They figure out that you can actually take memories and put two emotions in one memory, and that makes a bunch of other core memories, which makes a bunch of other islands. They get a whole new console, which is actually pretty funny as well. And then we also get to see emotions from the mom and the dad, some other people at school, some other dogs, cats, all these different things that were just so fun to watch. So yeah, this movie, definitely one of my favorites. Go see Inside Out. I definitely think it's amazing. It is not a waste of money. You will be laughing, possibly even crying. It's amazing. It's everything. And it just, like I said, all-star cast, well written, and all that stuff. So yeah. Updates, there should be annotations if you're on desktop or laptop to see the last movie review, and subscribe. There are also cards that you guys can click on for other videos as well. I'm going to be finishing up Arkham Monkey soon, and I'm also going to be finishing up some other stuff. Yeah, just doing another Going Squirrel review, all that stuff. The week starts over, you guys know how it all works. Like this video, don't forget to subscribe. Anything else for Inside Out that I missed? No, I really do want a sequel, though. That would be really cool, just to see what if Riley had her own children or something and have all the voices back. That would be really fun. I don't know if they're going to do that, but and another thing that Pixar does well, bugs have emotions. They've done Bugs Life. Toys have emotions. They have Toy Story. Cars have emotions. They have Cars. Planes have emotions. Just giving things emotions. Emotions have emotions. Just perfect. Dinosaurs will have emotions soon in The Good Dinosaur. So thanks guys for watching this. Like this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you later. Bye bye.